始まった。震えが止まらねえ。使用承諾書だ。同意する。個人情報保護。直感的な操作でとりあえず日本語字幕違う、戻って英語の日本語字幕。キャンペーン。ニューゲーム。ノーマル。
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Ah, すごくいい。いやー、バイザーに映ったやつもきっちり表現してるな。
So, I flew up, straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky.
あー、よだれ垂れるわ。
I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Should have been my investment. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Yuja as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yusian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft.
Whoa.
How is that possible? The tank farm to the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base.
おー、マジか。
This is not a drill.
了解。ノック、ブロイン、TU5、OK。ファイティングファルコン。3名。OK、現在にそびで出発。
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage
Stand
die.
by at the front.
チャージアサルト。まだ主人公が名前を覚えられてない時代か。
Radar site still tied. Got those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage
Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
はあ、やばい。おお、すげえな。
Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Track.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit.
了解隊長。
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Golem 4 understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
お了解。
You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Enemy bomber
これ
confirmed
これ。
down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
マップ的には
Trigger,
こっちは。
switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
あったあった。 あ、これあれだな。ちょっと待ってよ。オプション設定、フライト各種設定。これだ。
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
これの場合は
Fuel storage is intact. I'm asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
くそ、また反撃席か。
Connect. Watch out for the
あ、
supply
全空
aircraft.
間だ。距離5000でターゲットだな。やだ。えい。
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Parabombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
厳しいな、隊長は。
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
ターゲット。距離3000まで絞る。4、3、2、1、スタート。
Missile away.
いいね。
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber
あー、
down.
すごい
Nice
な。
going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you
申し
some
訳ない。
pointers back at base if you can make it.
あー、後でしっかり奇襲を来られますんで。裏
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
あー、しまった。
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones?
Hey.
Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding
Sorry.
me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my
Yes.
ass. You
無人
AVs,
機
I can't tell them apart.
上等、殺してやるぜ。 よっしゃい。
Attaboy, Trigger.
とりあえず手近なあそこをやるしかないか。あそこやってくれてるからターゲットをおとなしく落としてその後にって感じかな。あれか。トライ。
Mage 2, missile launch.
マジ。わあ、この緊急なターゲット調整が慣れない。近距離戦闘はね、どうしても慣れないんだよね。あれだけ近いんだったら OK や。よし。フレア。
Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Evaluation accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Emptying of our hangars and runways.
何？
Bomber hit by a missile.
カーテンさせる。
Don't let them destroy the harbor. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
うわー、なんだこれ。人が多すぎるな。
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Enemies marked.
まあ、保安機能はもう守れんだろうな。別に中高生。
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
すごい。
To Gollum and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
はあ、よーし、まあ初戦は安定してきやだな。
Black Commander looks like he's got what it takes.
ただ公安が死んじまった
Let's
な。
slow down. It's just one sortie.
厳しい。
Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
ああ、いい人だわ、本
Yeah,
隊
I
長
gotta
さん。
side with the boss man on this.
空母が。
Squadron, this is HQ. Can you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the
空
drones?
母がボロンボロンだ。
Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
了解。
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of
いや、す
Erusia.
げえ、街並みの一つ一つがきっちり作られてるわ。
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
180度変更でき、敵と反対方向通り過ぎた追跡などに用いられる。ほんほん。あ、そんなんあんの？
We
始
are
まりの
currently
空。
assessing the damage to the base. We have
Ah,
confirmed that the aircraft
Kendaro.
carrier Albatross was sunk.
ああ、やっぱ撃沈
We
か。
know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
まあ引き換えとは言わんでもな。引き換えとまでは言わんでも。
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yuuzhan, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yuuzhan, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drug racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
国民感情の煽りだな。
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Yuuzhan continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
すれるわ、そら。さて、主人公版だ。
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuuzhan continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we're now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Yuuzhan. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation.
まあそうやろな。
The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element.
は？
First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any
うわー、な
interference
かなか
with
無
the
茶な
Allied
ことをする
ground
な。
forces. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air
いや、
radar
揚げパチもい
along
い
the
とこだぞ。
roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the
で
attack
しょう
will
ね。
draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
いやー、きつ。言ってることあれだからな。政治的な意味合いでもエネルギーでも取られちゃいけないタワーを現在ギリッギリだけどとりあえず制圧しようっていう。これか。エアクラフト3。なるほどな。一応した MP を戻りません。はいはい。機体や対空向け特殊軍機があります。はいはい。必要性が高い。対空機体。マルチスクロール対空機体。アタッカー。安定性が高い対地機体。エアとエア、エアとグラウンド。まず、スピード、モビエアとグラウンド、ディフェンス。コストね。なるほど。そういうね。スキルツリーなのね。なるほどな。機体の加速性能をさせると。なるほど。MMP っていうのは機体購入値か。なるほど。ここら辺のところであれか。ボーナスポイントか。なるほど。ここら辺は特殊だな。小型艦上機体と。なるほど。新型機体を開けるにはこの開発ツリーを開けていかなきゃならないと。はあ、考えたな。動画型誘導爆弾。ここら辺の改造もか生まれると。空対空ミサイル。まあ空対空がメインになっちゃうからな。まあ現状で開発できるものはなさそうだと。まあ熟練度システム性よりかははるかにマシか。ちょっと特殊になったね。かなり。どういう風に開発したかが分かるから、それはそれで面白いかな。ここら辺は補助パーツの類だ。エーテン先生はどこいるんだろう。対地の鬼のエーテン先生が見当たんないな。台風とか速攻で入手できたんだけどね。現状は戻りかな。機体パーツの開放を行うと。いやー、今の状況だと選べる機体はないわ。仕方ない、行こう。
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is done to public facilities.
圧制で押されてるね。
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
めちゃくちゃだよね。
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
はいはい、綺麗事ですよ。綺麗事。
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Missile away. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
あれダメか。ちょっと感覚がずれたな。一回ミッションをやり直そう。
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
綺麗事を戦闘を強いるっていうの気持ちは良くないな。言ってることは偽善だからね。隊長も従うしかないから。やりたかないな、女くてやられ先生。
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. Target has been destroyed.
The anti-air radar vehicle has been destroyed. Going for the radar car.
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
Air raid. Being attacked by enemy aircraft.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there. Attack the radar vehicle. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
お、まつい。おお、すごい。相手も必死だな。ここまで来られると。無理か。いったー。そっか、オッケー。さすがに建物があると難しいな。
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
こ
Enemy
っち
interceptors
が
inbound.
市街地攻撃的
Prepare
に
to engage in 30 seconds.
Welcome. Here they
こ
come.
っちは市街地に入るんだぜ。
Okay,
どうしようもねえや。
Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars. Good work, Trigger. The enemy's a lovely pile of scrap.
2 targets remaining.
おっと、めっちゃ来る。ほら、これでもくれ。はっはっは。おっと、まずい。当たらない、大丈夫。
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Missile hit.
取られた。
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
H2, missile launch.
マジか。
You're mine. I'll make it quick.
すべての起点に入手します。
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
マジか。
Stay alive for now.
そちら行こう。オーケー。
H2, walking.
Enemy aircraft away from the base. Missile fire. Evading.
そこにスピード980、800、高度維持。
Ground target destroyed.
Missile in the air. Evade now.
そう。
Have to miss.
2, Fox 2.
はは、ざまみやがれ。俺はこのミサイルのロックオンの方が怖いわ。 当たれ。いって
On his tail.
しまった。ちょっと悠長にやりすぎたな。ちょっと悠長にやりすぎたな。お遊びはここまでだよ。見えにくくてしゃあない。そうかい。だから戦争はロミッコなしだ。
I got him in my sights. Bandit is in my sights. Fox 2! Fox 2!
最大加速で振り切る。最低減速。
That's a miss.
やれ。何本当たったかな。
That's a miss.
Blaze, you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any facilities?
数は減らした。
That's gonna be a circus.
よし。くそ、雲が邪魔だな。視認性も悪けりゃ。視認性も悪けりゃ。戦いもめんどくさい。
The enemy has a lock on you.
当たらねえよ。
He's fine. He's not getting away. Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Missile, right now!
一発じゃ意味ねえな。2発は当たってもらわないと。
Missile launched.
当たれ。
All aircraft. Residential area is below you.
んなこと言ってて無理にやってんだろ。
Missile inbound! Breaking! Breaking!
やろう。来てくれる。
Missed.
Do we really have interceptors?
明日こいつになれ。
Let's do.
取られた。
All right, clean up that last radar vehicle. There's nothing in your way now.
いやしかし街並みの表現が素晴らしいですね。
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
The Horde has seen the Erusian's faces now.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
やばい。空軍戦力。
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback from Like your manual.
うわ、なんじゃ。何つねた。
Keep your mind focused.
All right. This base is worth destroying.
Launch preparations complete. So breathe. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters.
あー、ま
All
ずい。
transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying? UAVs ready to launch.
やばい、来る。
Away.
これか。一体何機量産したんだ。
Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look,
あー、なんだこれ。
they gotta be
先ほどが全然違え。
well spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take
多
them
少
all
賢い
down.
デコイね。
These drones upgrade agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
ハイジーターン
HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
そういう
Don't try to read their movements.
Fox 2.
加速を加えてこうだマジいやあれ避けられる
They have a lock on you, shake 'em.
うわまずいおおはい
Bandit is in my sights.
いやーあれ知らんいや
Feels like a ride.
ー挙動が全然違う
Fox 2.
よしやった直線距離 2000m ってとこが
Activated the attack.
回避が早すぎるな今だ 格殺距離
I'm getting a warning.
よし OK
Out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem's
マジかストールしやすくなる
Let Mage get on the core area.
3 enemies to go.
ダメだダメだ横っ腹当たって一箇所ってとこ
Enemy does a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase him down and pull the trigger.
だーくそー雲の中隠れられた今だ
Locked. I'm iced up. Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
やれマジ
Golem 2, Fox 2.
ミサイルあと15発これ以上は下手に撃てないないやー近接石灰に撃たれた今もうあるか
Missile in the air, evade now.
おお直線の角は当たん
I'm
ない
on this one's tail.
Shit. I got an enemy in
Oh.
front of me and behind me.
畜生挙動が違えな
Mage 2, they have a lock on you. Careful in those clouds.
ロックされてるミサイルが来てるのか当たらない角度が違いすぎる
Fox 2.
さあ2機から強烈なラブレターですよほらこれでくれよし真正面
Dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just two
当
more.
たらねえっつってんだよカスが挙動が全然人間のそれと違え
Missile inbound, evade.
あーまずいこれはおー裏から来てるよしでも一気やった
One to go.
ラスト一気
This without any casualties.
On target.
ほらよっしゃいざまみやらよねやら
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone.
あー
Mission
足が取っ
complete.
た
RTB.
おほほざまみやら
Done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
優しいね
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed.
本当だよ弾を撃
The
てば
guys
誰
in
が死ぬ
charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but there's
はあめちゃくちゃ面白かったな今ので
All
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
心なき鳥か。
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Okay. Next mission. データのインストール中って嘘やろ。インストール完了まで待機か。いやでも今の楽しかったな。早かった。用途ロールが早い。いやなかなかあれだったな。中に人いない。そう人いないからこその急旋回ができるんだよね。むちゃくちゃやで。精密装置がめっちゃいいのかな。そう。それはもうCPU が最適解で叩き出して動くから。あれでめっちゃ速い。勘弁してほしいわ。あんなのとやり合うんだぜ。しかもあれをさ、わざと速い。しかも速度で命中精度も高くて、コンテナの中に入れられるサイズだからさ。もうね、あれでゲリラ的に攻撃されてみんよ。確かに。さっきの地面スレスレはノジル溢れたわ。あれは脳汁溢れる。5やってた頃を思い出す。大抵墜落ってしゃあないもうしゃあない。もう一回繰り返してもいいんだけどね。空戦適正解明シャボって得て増えてあるから震え。今の無人機戦になれるとか、まあそうやな。そういうのでやってもいいんだけど、やっ ってもいいかな。ただね、インストール自体はそんなに進まないんだよね。データインストール自体が遅いのかな。プレイできるインストール値と違うみたいな。いや、でもシャモもな。でもシャモも、今のうちエスコン買っておけば5は入ってくるで。まあ、いろいろ食ってるだし、まあね。いろいろ食っちゃってるのかな。知らないの？プレステ4のダウンロード版はね、エスコン5がついてきます。ほんと。確か1ヶ月以内だったらね、ついてきたはずだよ。手がですね。いやね、まあそうなる。ダウンロード版をね、とりあえず入れればなんとかなる。から、そうだね。ダウンロード版で購入すれば5がついてくる。リマスターじゃなくて再録だからそこのところは難しいものがあるけど。あくまで再録だからね。でも欲しいわな。そういう点ではプラス思考でいけるね。空戦やれるよ。空戦やれるの、まあオンラインができるってわけじゃないけどね。データインストール遅えな。受けるシャモは空飛ぶ鉄の夢を見るか。電気羊かな。インストール遅えなこれ。インストール死ぬほど遅えな。インストール中ってゲームのインストールだと俺知らなくてさ。これ相当かかるな。 データのインストール自体かなりかかると見た。うーん。時間かかるね、インストール。一応スタンダイモード入れる。まあそうすると一回放送消えるけど、まあいいか。スタンバイモードってことは、一回ゲームを切ってってこと？ちょっと一回、そうやな。そうなる。じゃあちょっと一旦ミッション終了して、ですよね。おつ